Let's have a look at the preliminary patch notes for the patch 0.12.5 for Escape from Takov. Hello everyone, my name is redseven. Welcome to the new video. As said in the intro, the patch 0.12.5 will be released next week at the beginning of the week according to Tecnica. The patch is not that big, it's only made to optimize the game, but it also provides some content and features. Let's go directly straight to it, and I'm gonna read it and comment the things that need to be commented and the things that are not that understandable according to my knowledge. We have optimizations, redesigned part of the optics functionality which reduces the occurrence of errors, and on some PC configurations gives an increase in performance while aiming. Now this is something that we were struggling with. If you guys remember, while ADSing, while having a scope on top of your weapon, you used to drop a lot of frames while looking through that scope. Now apparently you have an increase in performance. I cannot wait for this because the drops, the FPS drops were sometimes 20, even 30, 15, something like that. Fixed some subsystems that could cause short-term freezes and various minor performance improvements. Regarding the freezes, these freezes are causing so many trouble, especially the ones before a firefight. I really hope they're going to find a solution. I think, or I hope, that these freezes are not bound to, let's just say, Unity limitations or engine limitations or capabilities. Let's pray for the best. Let's go to additions. New rapist service quick treatment available at the end of the raid allows you to heal the character immediately after the raid, as well as shows the sources of damage in untreated parts of the body in the raid. This is the first iteration. It will be more advanced in the future. It will provide more stats, but for now this is what we have. It will probably cost some money, more than likely it will cost some money, and then you will be able to heal and see some of the stats. Hideout and main menu are added to the panel at the bottom of the screen for quick access, quality of life improvement. In-game color correction settings, post effects. This is something that we requested because we thought, or we think, that the NVIDIA filters have been used for exploits and abuses, and now that we're gonna have these in-game settings, then NVIDIA will not be necessary anymore. As a matter of fact, starting with the 1st of May, NVIDIA filters and NVIDIA highlights will be disabled for Escape from Tarkov because of hacking and so on. Various improvements to the UI layout, and then added dependence of mouse sensitivity on the multiplicity of optics. This is something that also the community requested. We wanted something similar to PUBG, where you have sliders for different type of scopes. We don't know how this exactly this will be implemented in Escape from Tarkov. It has something to do with the mouse. Let's see if we have like an option when we zoom in, for example, with the Voodoo or with one of the scopes that has two dual modes. You know, if we will have the option to somehow decrease the sensitivity by pushing the button, or there will be a slider in the settings or multiple sliders, we shall see. I'm very curious about this. I like sniping, and the Voodoo, for example, in this case the Voodoo has a lot of issues with overshooting or not being able to track the target accurately. Let's go to the fixes and see what bugs the devs plan to smash. Fixed one of the bugs where the grenade and its explosion were not visible. This happened to me several times. Fixed a bug with the missing image in optics after reconnect. This is something that happened as well after reconnect because of stutters or because loss of connection or whatever the reason was. When you ADS, there was a static image in your scope, so you had to ADS again. Fix the bug displaying the movement of the bots in the third person. This is something that I don't understand quite. Fix the bug where money could be spent on insurance from the character's inventory and not from the stash. Fix the bug that blocked the entire interface when calling the context menu. And then fixed one bug one of the bugs that caused the player to see the leaving the game error before the end of the raid. Never had this one. Bolt action sniper rifles have a shot sound delay removed. Okay, this could be something related to the SV98 maybe. Fixed a bug where the sharpness setting was reset. I think it happened to me as well. Fixed an exploit with a door pushing the player out of an interchange I guess, that allowed you to get into a locked pharmacy. Okay, obvious exploit. Fixed a bug with displaying the map if you zoomed in and out, and then fixed incorrect display of a third-person grenade throw. We have an adjustment, the position of the weapon behind the character's back. Okay, important, maybe important, interesting. Fixed a minor bug that turned on the flashlight when getting into the hideout. I have this bug with the hideout where if I had the visor or a helmet with the visor, I still have the visor in the hideout, although the helmet is not on me anymore, it's in the stash. I don't know if they fixed that one as well. Fixed cursor position offset when dragging windows, inspector menu and looting interfaces for 2K resolution. Fixed a bug that left the inspector window open if you close it via escape, and then fixed a bug where aspect ratio changed every time the game was launched. Fixed a bug where the stock of weapons in the inventory does not fold if the player is holding a melee weapon, and then fixed a bug where the context menu of the map screen disappeared. We have various bug fixes on locations, many different fixes in the interfaces, various bug fixes for AI behavior, and various minor bug fixes and improvements. So we see a lot of them there. We really hope that these ones are going to work and we're going to see improvements. We have some changes at the end. Location map moved from the matching screen to a separate button, which this is something very interesting. I cannot wait to see this. And then now when using items, the use of a new item is blocked until the use of the previous one is completed, which is, for example, I imagined something like patching yourself up and reloading at the same time. I am sure this was possible because I was doing it all the time if I had a 60 rounder or so, and then maybe this means that it is not possible anymore. You have to finish the animation and the process of healing, and then we'll probably be able to start reloading. And yeah, these were the changes. As said, the patch will drop this next week. Today is Saturday. This next week we're going to have the patch. Probably the game will stop for like 2-3 hours and the patch will be dropped. And then in, let's just say, 2-3 weeks, according to Nikita, the patch 12.6 is also finished, but it needs to be tested. So I guess in 2-3 weeks maximum, we will see the patch 12.6 with also a lot of additions and so on. Thank you very much for watching this short review. I hope you have a nice day. Hope to see you on my streams where I start streaming at 1 p.m. CET every day, except Thursdays and Fridays where I start at 5 p.m. CET. Have a nice day, as I said, and talk to you some other time. Bye-bye.